Hey guys, and welcome to our fourth set of challenges in our summer learning series. My name's Todd Nesloney. I'm the principal and lead learner at Navasota Intermediate in Navasota, Texas, and I want to thank you for sticking with us through these challenges. If you watched Pernille's video, you know that this week's challenge is all about reflecting, and one of my favorite ways to reflect has been blogging. I never thought that I would be a writer, never thought that I would be somebody who enjoyed blogging, but I absolutely love it now. There's a lot of great tools you can use to blog with. You can use Blogger or WordPress or a couple of other sites. My preference is Blogger, so that's what I'm going to show you today, is how you can easily set up a Blogger and you can start using that. A couple things to remember about blogging is that it's a great way to reflect, number one, but some people start blogging and then get really upset when nobody's reading their blog. And I was one of those, and I have friends that were like that. And we had to get past that and realize that when we were blogging for ourselves, and that we were blogging to have something to read later and to reflect upon, and so that we could really work with that and not care about the views. But once you start really getting honest and really start sharing your things, people start to notice and you begin to gain those viewers for your blog. Another great suggestion is to tweet out your new blog posts to the Summer LS hashtag, and that'll help bring some people to reading your stuff. So I'm on the Google's webpage, and then over here I'm already signed in, but you can go ahead and sign in. If you have a Gmail account, then you get a free Blogger account. And so there's not anything different. So once I'm signed in over here, there's these 9 little squares right here. If I click on them, those are my Google apps. And so you see I have a bunch of Google apps that are right here. But if I click on the more down here at the bottom, it'll pop up with some more apps, and one of those is a Blogger app. And so when I click on that Blogger app, the first thing it'll do is ask me to re-log in again. And then after I'm logged in, it'll say, do you want to use your Google Plus profile? Now, if you haven't set up a Google Plus profile, there will be a second option over here that says use a limited blogger profile. And you'll just click on that, and you can just type in the name you want yourself to be on your blog. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Google Plus from this account. I'm going to uncheck this box because I really don't want feature announcements from Blogger, so I don't really need that in my email. So I'm going to click continue. Then it will take me to my Blogger page. Now, on this page, what you'll notice down here at the bottom real quick is you can create a reading list. So you can add a bunch of your favorite blogs here, and it'll keep a running record of those posts so you can read them and respond to them right here on this page. The first thing you'll need to do, though, when creating a new blog is to click on the words New Blog. As soon as you click on that, you'll need to title your blog. Now, nothing on the internet is set in stone. And so you can go back and change the title of your blog later if you decide that you don't like it anymore. And so I'm just going to call this Principal Nesloney. And then you can create your own special URL for your blog. And so I'm going to type in Principal, this can be changed as well, Nesloney, and it's going to say if it's available or not. And so that one is available. So when I get this account set up, it'll be principalnesloney.blogspot.com. I can choose a template design. Again, I can change this later if this isn't what I really wanted and I don't really like it anymore. And so I'm just going to click Picture Window and then click Create Blog. It'll create my blog for me. And that's as hard as it is to get started. It'll just create the blog real quick. Now that my blog is created, I have it sitting right here. I'm going to dismiss this. You can create multiple blogs. So if you want to blog for your business, and then you want to blog for yourself, and then you want to blog professionally, then you can create multiple blogs, and they all have different URLs and different names. So you can do whatever you want with that. Now this is the blog that I just created. So when I'm ready to write a post, I'm going to click on this little pen. And so I click on the pen, and right away it takes me to where I can start writing a post. If you've used any Word creating document, it looks very similar to that. And so the first thing you'll do whenever it decides to load, there we go, is you put your title of your post and then your body. It's just like a Word document. So it's very easy to do. You can preview it to make sure it looks the way you want it to do. You can save it if you want to come back to it later and work on it later. And you publish it when you're ready to set it off to the world. The other great thing is if you have a great post but you don't want it to post tonight, you want it to post in like 2 days, then what you can do is you can schedule your posts to come out later and they will automatically release whenever you need them to be released. And so now I'm going to go to close because I don't want that post. But when I'm going to go back to my blogs, when I'm on this page that has this blog listed, I can click on the blog name and it will take me to a lot of information about the blog. Once I start having a bunch of posts, I can click on posts and see all my posts listed right here. I can see all the comments that were left. I can see the stats for my post. So obviously when I click on the stats, there's only been one page view. That's mine. But you can see where your audience is coming from. You can change the layout of your blog. So right now, this is what my layout looks like. I can add different gadgets. It's very easy. I can drag these around if I want them in a different order. I can flip them around. I can do whatever. Just remember that whenever you're done, you click Save. So if I want to add a special gadget, and let's say on my blog, I want to have a +1 button, meaning that somebody can recommend my blog to somebody else. I'll click the little plus sign. I'll say what size. I'll leave it the standard size. I'll click Save, and now there's a +1 button that will appear on my side. I can preview it to make sure I like it. So when I go to my blog, here's what my post looks like, and there's my little +1 button that people can +1 my post. I'll close that down, and then I'll save the arrangement. And that's how easy it is. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more from this by going to my personal blog that's not with this account so that you can kind of see what it looks like. So I'm just going to go to blogger.com. You could use the little tabs over here again like I did earlier. It's just easier for me to just remember to go to blogger.com since I'm already logged in. And so here's my Ninja. And so I click on that, and then what I do is I can look at my overview of my entire page, my blog. I can look at all the different posts that I've written, and you'll see that I can choose to edit them, I can just view them, I can share them, I can delete a post if I don't want it anymore. I can see how many people shared it on Google+. I can see the amount of comments that were left and how many people have viewed that post. And so I can also go down and check out my stats. And my stats is what I like to look at. I can see how many page views I've had today, yesterday, overall. I really like looking at the audience to see where the audience comes from and to see how many different countries. So you can see just in the last, let's see, this is in the last week, I've had viewers from the United States, Canada, all the way down to Taiwan. And so it's pretty interesting to start looking at that as your blog starts to get some traction. And then if I go and look at my layout, I have a couple things. I have some special ones that I've created and different things like that. And so I think blogging is a really great tool. You'll find that it's very easy to do. Blogger also has a great app for you to use on your phone. So if you're good at typing on the phone, you can use the app and blog straight from your app and post it to your blog. That was just a really great tool to use. WordPress is another really popular one, but I just like Blogger in the way that it works. And so I hope this helped you, and I hope that you get out there and take the plunge into blogging maybe and just try it out. And I will see you guys next week.